Is Yu-Gi-Oh dying, and are players leaving the game in mass? That's gonna be the question of the video today. What's going on, guys? V here. So I really want to ask that question, and I want to hear your answers in the comment section down below. But I'll give you what I think is happening. So that answer is in three folds. In America, where we have YCS Indianapolis, by the way, I'm going this weekend. Gonna be pretty awesome. See you there. The answer is no. Yu-Gi-Oh is not dying. Yu-Gi-Oh is thriving. Everything's going according to plan. No big deal. In Europe, where they have no YCS in a long while, where they haven't got the newest product of Speed Duels, not that it really matters. It's Speed Duels, but some of it might matter. They haven't got the newest set. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh probably would be dying if you live in Europe. And if you go to live in Japan, well, Yu-Gi-Oh's doing great. They actually just recently broke the Guinness World Record for the most interest in a trading card game tournament. Over 7,000 people. So once again, yes, no, yes. Now, why would players anywhere be upset? And we're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh in the TCG for a second, because the OCG is a whole different thing. We'll maybe do another video about that later. But here in the TCG, why are players upset with Konami? Well, it's the same old thing. Konami doesn't do a lot of things, and Yu-Gi-Oh players want a lot of things to be done. But, and here's where I kind of flip it on you, Yu-Gi-Oh players keep buying product, and Konami keeps doing the abusive things. It's an abusive household, basically, where the husband comes home every day and beats his wife, but she cooks him a good meal, as she should. And then they go to sleep, they wake up, and man, the minute 5 o'clock hits, he's going home to beat that woman again. That is Konami, and that is the Yu-Gi-Oh player base in a nutshell. The player base doesn't do anything, so Konami comes home at 5 o'clock and whips their ass. Doesn't do anything, same result. Now, Konami has made a lot of rulings in the past and a lot of things in the past where it kind of just makes no sense. Like, they said, hey, listen, we'll make sleeves, but there's going to be a rule now. No more reflective back sleeves. So, that's pretty reflective, I would imagine. Okay. It's a little reflective. I'm not going to say a lot, but a little bit. This is probably the definition of reflective. Okay. And recently, they released this. Remember this? They released this. That's pretty damn reflective. Konami makes rules and breaks them constantly in this game. But they do it in a way in which Yu-Gi-Oh players don't really care. I mean, they do this, and Yu-Gi-Oh players say, who cares? And then they'll go to Europe and go, no YCS. And Europeans will go, fair. Now, of course, there's rumors circulating saying that Konami in Europe didn't have enough money to run any YCS for the rest of the year. They ran out of budget. You know, the multi-billion-dollar company. Okay, think about this. Think about this for a second. Use your brain. Multi-billion-dollar company ran out of money to host events for the trading card game Yu-Gi-Oh! In Europe. This is why I don't like the player base. I love this game. I just don't like the player base. I like my viewers. I like you guys. I don't like the player base. If you think that Konami seriously and soberly ran out of money, the multi-billion-dollar company ran out of money, you were wrong. But they're going to say it to you. Here's the thing. I believe Konami Europe said to their player base, and I also believe their player base, like that woman at 5 o'clock went right to the door and waited to catch an ass whipping. I believe that did happen. If we ought to got together as a player base, the things we would do for this game would be amazing. But the player base has so many weaklings in it that no one wants to step up and be a leader. And for the leaders that we do have in this community, that is the Yu-Gi-Oh community, they're not going to do anything. So, you want to know what's going to happen next year? Awesome things from Japan. Japanese ain't going to fuck with their own people. Let's be real. Europe, they might just start wrestling people at Yu-Gi-Oh events in Europe. Why not? You ain't going to do nothing about it. And Yu-Gi-Oh events here in America, they'll probably do some stuff. And the minute us Americans start losing our goddamn mind, they'll keep running those events. They'll find the money under between their mattress. Okay, the Tooth Fairy gave money to hold another YCS, because we'll lose our shit here. We spend a ton of money, and we have options to play other card games, and play a lot of players will take it, and will threaten to take it. And Konami will see the reaction within the numbers, where Europeans, they won't leave. They got to be there at 5 o'clock for that ass whooping. So, is YuGiOh dying? Once again, I want to go back to that question. I keep wanting to harp on that question because the answer is kind of, but not in the way you would think. You would think a bad relationship is definitely a dying relationship, and you would be right about that, by the way. A bad relationship is a dying relationship. But if it never ends, then it will never die. It was just dying until the end. So, what I'm trying to say here is, the YuGiOh community is so divided, it's not really going to do anything special. YuGiOh players will take the abuse that Konami gives them, because YuGiOh players are too busy yelling about goofy shit on Facebook groups, on Reddit, on Twitter. Yelling about things that make no sense, things that really they can't even control if they want to. Bitching about the stupidest, smallest things out there. Going over and saying, you guys said the card actually is spelled this way, not this way. You guys said the word, it's Appaloosa, not Appaloosa. Okay. That's what they're bitching about. Rather than everyone getting together every day, spamming posts, putting fire up the ass of Konami. If they did that, you would have been had YCS events. But they're not going to. So I do blame Konami, because I know that Konami is just not doing this because they're seeing what they do, test the waters. Why not? Companies do it all the time. And the player base, I also blame, because the player base, and I know player base don't like to hear this, but it's the truth, they allowed this to happen. That's simple. A long time ago, and I hate using this example, but I'll use it. Billy Break was allegedly cheating and made a video about it. Konami responded back within 48 hours and reversed the ruling to ban the kid. When was the last time you heard Konami ever reversing a ruling to ban somebody? What? None? Zero. Billy Break's now a YCS commentator at YuGiOh events. Shocking. Because the entire community said, that's bullshit. Konami said, okay, you got it. Not only are we not going to unban this kid, he's a YCS commentator now. We cool? Alright, let's get back to the bullshit. So, don't tell me the power isn't in the players. The power is always, we as customers, we have all of it. All the power. The question is, what are we going to do? And I'll tell you right now, all the infighting, all the bullshit, all the Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, all that garbage, YouTubers don't care. All the big ones are making money off you guys, suckers. Keep watching my videos, I'll say. And don't get me wrong, I'm making money off YouTube. I think I made this month like 50 bucks. Big money. If I made 50,000, it doesn't matter. To me, this is always going to be a hobby. This is goofy as hell. But to others, they are farming you. They will continue to farm you. And when the money dries up, they'll run to another game. To Pokemon. YuGiOh dies tomorrow. You think they're still going to make YuGiOh content? You got them fucked up. What's really happening here is just the stories all the time. People bought and paid to keep everything all over the place, to keep everyone separated, so no one gets together to actually get things done for the betterment of everybody. Story is all this time. And Europeans are finding that out, but they ain't doing nothing about it. Here in America, we ain't gonna hear that shit about not getting our YCS events. We will fucking go apeshit about that. And Japan ain't messing with their people. It's that simple. So, for the third time, going back to the question, is YuGiOh dying? And let me know in the comments down below. I really want to know what you guys think about that. By the way, I found this video idea out from, I'm going to butcher his name. You know, one of the very few YouTubers I actually do like to watch. I watch some, and he's definitely one of them. Very few YouTubers to watch. Yassine. He made the video. I thought it was a great video. But I do think it's not only just because of Konami, it's because the YuGiOh player base is so divided. They don't have the balls to stand up and say, fuck that. Because the last time we did, the kid became a YCS commentator. Billy Break, by the way. Dead serious. True story. Look it up online if you want to. Within, I think, what, 2 days? Konami responded faster to Billy Break's ban reversal than they do to anything else. This is a company that still communicates to their community via blogs in 2024. Same company, by the way. This is a company that tells you to borrow cards from a friend. You know, $200 cards? Borrow from a buddy. Same company. Okay? The lack of communication in Konami is blunt. But within 2 days, they had that shit sorted. And within a month, couple of months, was it? Kid was a YCS commentator. Shocking how the community does things together. We can always do that. Now imagine taking that ability, the community, getting together and saying we want events, YC's events in Europe. We'd have that shit by next week. Imagine, well, not by next week, but you get what I'm saying. A couple of months ago, a year ago, whatever, we'd have it popping. Imagine a playbase got together and said, Konami, we don't want you to make this goofy ass 25th anniversary, fucking 2 back-to-back years, but somehow it's the 25th anniversary. We see what you're milking a secondary market. That's not your market, Konami. You create the sets, roll them out, you create the reprints, that's fine, but you're purposely going and milking the secondary market badly, by the way. By the way, that cow's gonna eventually shoot dust. But hey, right now you're just milking the crap out of it. Cut it out. If we all got together, things will get sorted out so fast. And the playbase got together and said, listen, we want better prize support. We might have got maybe a PS4. Maybe. Listen, we're not getting anything higher than that. Konami's a cheap company. But we would get things done. But right now we're not getting things done. And it's because the community is divided. And it's because it's in nobody's best interest to do that. I'm only telling you this because I don't like this community because of what's happening. I like my viewers. You guys are awesome. I love every single one of you guys. You guys rock. But let's be honest. This community is shit. It's divided on Twitter. Well, every social media platform. Nobody wants to work together to do something better for the game. Everybody just sits back and just argues the stupid arguments. Petulant arguments that ultimately amount to nothing. With YouTubers on top, farming you guys. See you in the next video. It's your boy V. You guys all have a great day.